Danielle, how you doing? We're talking about Trayvon Martin, the case today, the bond hearing. What do you say?
I am very livid about the bond that was set. It's like he's making a mockery of the family. You know, here it is, they've lost their son, and here they're saying, here's $150,000, and you can go on with your life until the case starts.
Because we don't know how long that's going to be. It could be a year from now.
Exactly. And I think they do this too often when the tables are turned, when it's an African-American family that has maybe taken the life of somebody of a different race. The bill is set much higher. And I think that us as black people, we need to get together and stand together and say, we will not accept this.
We're not going to have a choice to accept that. The judge already made his ruling, and I said this earlier. We got to ask ourselves, because this case is nothing but a wake-up call for all of us. We're going to continue to follow it, but it's a wake-up call. Go ahead. What's your thought, Dan?
It truly is, because here I am. I live in Smithton, Illinois. They wanted my son suspended for school for saying Hannah Montana sucks, but a boy calling and bullying my son every day, calling him a nigger, they want him sent back to class.
Double standard.
That's standard. And I asked them what were the normal practices for situations like this. I mean, it's so many issues going on outside of this that builds up to Trayvon Martin.
Well, trust me when I tell you, Danielle, I spoke yesterday at Clark Atlanta University, and I told those students, you all better wake up and get down to business, because this election, everything that's going on, if we don't start with the politics and getting the right people in office and voting the right people into these, these school boards, all this stuff matters, man. It's people's silence that puts us in this situation. Thanks, Danielle. Where's my man Gil out of Harlem? What's up, man? Harlem, USA's in the house.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Listen, before I
G?
say anything, I just want to say God bless you, man, because you are definitely fighting the spiritual fight for right and trust in the hearts and minds of people.
Appreciate it, G.
Listen, with Trayvon Martin, man, I am so disgusted with the U.S. justice system. Not Stanford, Florida, not the state of Florida,
everywhere.
Even though they the main culprits right now, but the whole U.S. justice system. I watched that PBS special, Slavery by Another Name.
Yep.
And it's definitely true, brother, because it don't matter what side of the bench we behind when it comes to court, we very rarely see justice prevail.
That's why I tell him, Gil, and I was reading Michelle Alexander's book called The New Jim Crow. I'm reading that right now. Okay. Less people understand the importance behind politics and policies. That's where all this stuff's come from. Remember, these federal judges are appointed. The Supreme Court that's making all these rulings are appointed by people who are elected. So if we don't understand the importance of getting out there and voting, we're going to continue to be in this situation, man. It's politics. Cannot emphasize that enough. Thanks, Gil. I appreciate it. Where's Sharon out of Philadelphia, PA? What's up, Sharon? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Michael, how are you?
No remorse, you say, huh?
Oh, my goodness, no remorse. Oh, my goodness, I was sitting there, my husband and I watching it.
Head steaming.
I was like, do you know what was going on? That guy just opened up his mouth and said, I really feel sorry. Zimmerman says it. You
screamed, didn't you? I know inside you were screaming, weren't you? I know you were like, no!
I wanted to pull my hair out. And I had it right on Facebook, right under your page again, because you're my friend. And I was like, this is not right. No, they should have asked the prosecutor what he should have did. The judge should have said, okay, $1 million. Found $1 million, judge, the parents, find $1 million for this man that killed this innocent little boy. That's not cool at all. I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you still see I'm mad. I'm sorry, Mike.
Everybody is, but it's not just you. I'm telling you that I felt anxiety because, I just got through going down to Clark Atlanta. I was feeling a little good about myself. The students were very receptive. And then you wake up this morning to this. And you're like, it just took us right back to the beginning of this whole thing.
It took us right back to February 26th. Oh, my goodness, It drives me crazy. But you know what? I'm just going to keep the parents in prayer. I have to.
Hey, Sharon.
And I got to do the same to myself because I'm really mad.
Sharon,
yes, ma'am. Yes,
take a deep breath.
I will.
Because I'm telling you, I need one. It's really that serious. Where's Tamil at? Did I pronounce that right? How you doing, T?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Tamil.
My main thing that I noticed when he apologized to the parents, which he was totally out of line, he said he wanted to make a statement to the court, so he spoke out of turn. But he told them that he did not know how old he was. He thought he may have been just a little younger than him. When in the 911 tape, he clearly says that he thought he was late teens.
Liar.
And I'm very liar, murderer. But
what do you think about the bruises? What do you think about the photographs that I posted about him saying, here are the photographs of these two cuts that do not look anything like anybody's head being smashed against concrete? Come on now.
This is my thing. Even if Trayvon fought him? What was he supposed to do?
It still didn't matter. Right.
I have more blood. I cut my hand with a glass washing dishes, and it was more blood than
That's
that.
what I was trying to, that's what I said. I cut my hair with clippers and I had more blood than that. But as you said, it doesn't make any difference because it still doesn't justify the fact that he approached this young man. Everybody's back there again, man. Bridget, isn't it a trip to be fired up again over this? Your blood pressure just goes up all over again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's on your mind? How you doing?
Now, usually I just let the conversation go, but today I had to call it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time calling, and I just want to say this man has been free for months since this incident happened. Why does he need a bond to begin with? Why not just keep him in jail? Because that's where he needs to be.
No, he's
keep
going
him in jail until the trial.
He's going to be in Bahamas somewhere sipping on some drinks with umbrellas on him for the next year until the case starts. I mean, I'm being facetious, of course.
They couldn't find him to begin with.
Yeah.
Why would you let him free again so then you still can't find him?
I don't think that he's going to run because I think they believe they can win this case. And I'll be honest with you. And Juan and George, I'm sure they'll co-sign on this. After seeing how the prosecution handled the case, I don't know. I'm not as confident as I once was that they're going to be able to get a conviction of this man. I'm just not as comfortable with that idea.
I just want to say Trayvon, his mother, I just give her most praise in
They
the
going
world
through hell.
because she has got to be going through
Yep.
just this tragedy has got to weigh her down.
Yeah.
And I just want to give my prayers out to her because she is truly someone to look up to.
No doubt. Hey, thank you for that, Bridget. Let me take one more call. I got Wendell on from St. Bernard, Louisiana. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing great. What about you?
You said the bail was too low, huh, partner?
Too low.
Where should it have been when?
I said it should have been what the prosecutor said, $1
$1
million or nothing.
Yeah. What can we do, though, man? You know what I'm saying? What can we do? You know, the judge made the decision. We're going to have to, stay on top of the case until we find out, when the trial date is and then actually get all the information that's going to be produced at trial because right now it kind of is what it is. I'm upset about it. I'm pissed off. You're pissed off. But all we can do now is pay attention, keep our eyes on it, and wait.
Going back to the problem where he said Trayvon was on top. Now you know yourself, a grown man. You can pull your kid on top of you. Suppose he had Trayvon pulled down on top of him and showing him the gun the whole while Trayvon was hollering.
I know.
And then when he hears somebody coming, he shoots him.
See, there's so many. The ballistics is something that everybody's going to be interested in, man. The angle of the bullet, the whole nine, and who was on top and who was yelling are the two most important parts of this thing from the way I see it. Hey, continue to call us up, man, and thank you all for caring about this case, man, and knowing that it's more than just about Trayvon. It's about all the other Trayvons out there that this is happening to now and has been happening to for decades.